Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today's video we are going to be doing just some ace gameplay here of tier 10 clippers. It's going to be called Clip for the Win or Clipper for the Win, whichever one I decide to title it, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, we're going to be doing just watching some games here of clippers because I do think they are very good in the game and one of the most influential tanks on the battlefield if played correctly. Because if you do not play them correctly, they can get just completely wrecked by the enemy team if you do, just YOLO out on a reload or something. Because as soon as those shells are gone, yeah, you're not in a good spot. So the first tank we're going to be looking at here is the Kronwagen. It is an auto reloader, and the second one we're going to be looking at is going to be the Batshot, which is an autoloader. Two different, types of guns, but very similar at the same time. I do prefer autoloaders though because you are able to play, you can choose what playstyle you want for the tank. If you want to have a clipper tank, or if you want to have a single shot tank. So I do think that's better. You're not stuck with, one type of tank to try to, deal with. But he is going to get a shot here, an early shot right there off on the Progetto, by the way. A nice shot on that Progetto, 460 alpha roll, very nice. So this position of this team is a little weird. Not sure why the whole team went to the middle, but they didn't really move. Actually, I guess this is kind of normal. I'm not sure. You know what? Never mind. Forget it. So what I'm talking about for Kronwagen is, it is just amazing for getting out the damage, in my opinion. I mean, he's already up to 1600 damage, you can see here. I do really have a good time in the Kronwagen. I enjoy the tank. I do get a lot of damage out generally in the tank, because usually you almost immediately get that clip off. As soon as you're reloaded, usually you get to that spot, you pull a whole clip out, 1200 damage, you put a few more shots in, you're at 2k, then maybe you reload 2 or 3 shells, and you're at 3k, which 3k is kind of your general how much you want to have in a tier 10 game if you want to, have good stats and stuff. So it is really effective at getting that out quickly, in my opinion, and you can really rack up the damage sometimes. It's actually, it's kind of crazy. You'll be, this wasn't the best game, and then you look at your damage counter, it's like 4k, and you're like, what? That's kind of a thing that happens a lot with me in Clippers, is you do not realize how quickly your damage does rack up. That's why I think they are actually really good tanks. I love Clippers. They're very enjoyable to play out on the battlefield. And another thing about Clippers, which you're going to see here in a minute, is when they have all their shells reloaded, yeah, you got some pretty dang big burst potential in this tank. So he's at 3k right now. By the end of this, kind of push on the Progetto, he's going to be at over 4k. And that's what is amazing at that Clippers are amazing what Clippers, okay, you know what? My English is crap today. All right, what Clippers are amazing at, and that is just clipping out those lower HP targets, under 1200 HP, anything under your, clip potential. You want to go ahead and try to clip that out. Even if you're taking a couple shells, it's almost always worth it. You're clearing a usually pretty healthy target, completely clearing them out of the game, removing their HP, and you're getting quite a bit of damage in the process as well with a kill. So already racked up 4k damage this battle, and it's not looking the best at all for green team here. They are definitely down on the tanks by 2. So there goes the IS-8 though, who was very low HP, which is very good. It does start evening out the score a little, but as you can see, the entire green team here is in this one spot, and there is a flanker on the left, a Kronwagen. So he is going to pull around here though and get some nice shots. This, not sure what this T-30 is doing. Like, why? You just pulled out in front of an entire green team, why? But yeah, he is going to get completely wrecked by the green team here, and he is up to 5k damage. If you do notice in the damage counter, there is 5k damage already, which it doesn't feel like he's done 5k. I mean, that's the amazing thing about Clippers. It does not feel like you've done 5k at all. And that's why I do love them, is you really can rack up the damage quickly. So gonna take a shot here from the IS-4. That is unfortunate. I think he only took it because of that lag. As you could see there, he did lag out. Not sure what that was what that was about. But he's gonna take a shell from this IS-4 again, who does get 2 into him altogether, which is unfortunate. But this mouse is very healthy, and he is dealing with the IS-4 pretty good. So he is gonna be able to flank around here and maybe try to go for the grill. But unfortunately, the grill does leave. He gets scared off and he does leave. So this Leo 1 kind of YOLOs in here and gets an unfortunate bounce right there on the IS-4. That was very unfortunate. But there gets another shell out. And now he unfortunately is not under the clip potential, so he's going to have to wait another 10 seconds for his reload to catch up. There goes the Leo 1, Grill takes him out, but the Kronwagen is almost up to 6k damage, as you can see, with 3 kills. So already a very nice game. Still have this Grill in this IS-4 to deal with. He's going to load the heat, go for that lower plate as soon as he can get under that track, and he's going to wait kind of for that second shell, which is a good thing, because then if you bounce one, you still have enough time to fire another one before the IS-4 can reload. So he does take out the IS-4 though, gets his 4th kill, and now only this Grill left, and yeah, there's no way to lose this, let's be honest. There's no way to lose this. So the mouse doesn't shoot HE for some reason, so he is able to fortunately get the kill there on that Grill, bringing the overall damage up to 6,130, over 1,000 damage block, and 5 kills. And of course, it is going to be an ace. So very nice game there, GG's for sure. And now we're going to be jumping into the second one. Alright, here of course for the second battle we have the Bat Chat. Now the Bat Chat is a very nice tank in my opinion. It definitely did deserve the buff it got a few updates ago, can't remember which one. That did bring the reload for the clip down to, not the clip, sorry, for the inter-clip reload down 0.2 seconds. It doesn't seem like much, but it definitely did spice up the tank. And real quick before we really start commentating too much on the actual replay itself, I do want to talk about the kind of, it's not power creep, but the implementation of the TVP and what that affects the Bat Chat. In my opinion, actually, it does not affect the Bat Chat that much, because the Bat Chat does have a different playstyle in my opinion. It's more of a spotter and a running around and clipping, while the TVP is more of, you know, kind of just going almost front line, not really, but, you know, going with other tanks and making sure you have cover so that you, when you're on that really long reload, I mean really long reload, you are able to not be, you know, rushed by the enemy team, and you just want to deal with that insane clip potential of your TVP. The Bat Chat isn't really like that. You still want to, you know, deal your 1,000 or so damage. Excuse me though, my voice is a little dead right now. I did stream 2 days in a row, and then I had to reshoot this video, so it's not the best. Sorry about that. But what was I saying? Yeah, the TVP, I don't think it really does take out the playstyle of the Bat Chat. I think the Bat Chat does have a different playstyle, and so I definitely think the Bat Chat is not irrelevant or anything like that. I definitely think it is still a very nice tank that definitely you can play both, and, you know, they feel different when you play, in my opinion. So, you know, don't feel like, ah, man, the TVP's better, or should I go for Bat Chat? Honestly, just go for both. I mean, they're both nice tanks. You know, go back and go play them back and forth, and you'll notice they do have different play styles. At least I think that. So yeah, this replay here, gonna get some nice HEs out here on this juicy heavy, which completely fluffs his shot right there. Not sure where that was going, but yeah, gonna get a nice clip there on that T95 E6, who does get taken out shortly after. Damage is up to around 2k at the minute, and get some, hopefully, some shots here onto this Foch, who does just ammo rack that T22. Gonna get a heat bounce from the Vickers Light. No clue why that Vickers Light was shooting heat at a Bat Chat. No clue. Honestly, no clue. Conqueror is gonna go down, and he is going to try to get some shots here off onto this WT. And a minute ago when he did reload his clip, I'm not sure why he reloaded the clip. He still had 2 shells. Probably could have tried to go for some other tanks, definitely. I do notice he does reload his clip a little too much, in my opinion. You gotta get those shells off, otherwise your DPM is really gonna be poor. But that doesn't really matter too much. Gonna get some blind shots off onto that WT, and unfortunately the last one didn't hit. It did miss. It hit the wall. I'm not sure if it would have killed the WT or not. It might have. Not really sure though. So he's going to get a shot here off onto the Vickers Light, who is now almost 1 shot, not quite. He's really more of a 2 shot though, and he is going to pull back now, go for a shot here onto that Foch, who is now down to a 1 shot. So racked up around 4k damage so far this battle, and there's still quite a bit in HP left on the enemy team, including 3 1-shots, or the Vickers really isn't a 1-shot, but for most tanks on the team it is a 1-shot, so I'm going to count it as a 1-shot. But he is now going to go down here and try to push on these guys. He is going to take out this WT right here. Very nice shot there off onto the WT. And now going to load the heat for this shot, which does unfortunately bounce. The Foch does miss though. I'm not sure if he was aiming for the Bat Chat or whatever tank was behind him. I'm not quite sure. And yeah, don't rely on auto-aim, guys. It's not good. It is not going to pay off, trust me. There are only a few situations where auto-aim is actually like a helpful thing. At least, look where you're shooting most of the time, especially when there are dead carcasses, because that was very unfortunate. Fortunately, he is going to get the clip reloaded in time to take out the Foch, and there goes the AFV 4005, and now the only tank left is an E100. Now, where has the E100 been? I haven't seen him the entire battle. I mean, is he AFK? Is he in spawn? Is he camping? What is he doing? And I'm not sure. I have no clue what he was doing. He's going to get spotted right here. I'm guessing he was camping because he is moving towards the cap. But what was he doing? He's lost some HP. Where was he? I never saw him spotted. Honestly, just no clue what he was doing. Obviously, not the most skilled of players. I'm not sure how he missed that. I mean, yeah. As you can see, not the most skilled of players. So now, I'm not sure what's going on right here. I'm not sure why he doesn't shoot this shell. Maybe he wants to kill or something, but no clue. Really unfortunate that he didn't shoot that last shell. Would have gotten him a nice 300 more damage. But it is still an ace. Very nice game there. 5,123 damage, 2 kills, and of course the ace. Alright, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.